Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. G'day, I'm Stephen Spry, and as the saying goes, Houston? Yep, we've got a problem. Oh, I thought you fixed all of those little niggling issues a couple of episodes ago, Stephen. Well, yeah, I thought so too. Well, what's the problem? Well, it's extremely embarrassing to mention. It's not something I'm comfortable with, but let's just wait for autosave to do his or her thing, and yeah, we'll wait. Thank you. All right, we'll just pop out of this fella. Watching the last Conmat train coming in, the last Conmat of 6 vehicles coming in from Devizes heading towards Loughton. And why is 6 significant? Well, that's because the other 5 have well, let's have a little look up the line and see what's going on, shall we? Okay. There's one. There's 1. There's 2. There's the 3rd one. They don't seem to be. You're not on pause. No, not on pause. Okay, we've got log trains sitting here. Oh, and there's another Conmat. Look at that. And there's another log train. Oh, there's a tools train. And the planks. And, look, more tools. And more, look, this is sort of, we've got a display set up where everybody's out on the track and just parked there just for your viewing pleasure. And get a good look at what's going on. Oh, look, there's the New Milton goods train. And, there's another Conmat. And, look, a steel train. And a timber train, and another steel train, another timber train, and another goods train, and that's it. Care to explain what's going on? Well, as you can see with this little thing, I was just sitting here calmly minding my own business, trying to work out how to link beautiful downtown Loughton, or in this case Upper Loughton, to Devizes, not Devizes, silly person, Ashby de la Zouche, with another passenger route. And I was merrily plugging away there, and all of a sudden, when it came time to put the actual line in and assign a train to it, I saw something very strange happening over here. Really? Yeah. There were a whole heap of houses along the railway line here. And they've gone. How do they go? Why do they go? Something's going on. And look, we've still got a few trains flowing. Anything that's on the Southern line or the Plastics line is still moving, but everything else is just... Yep. Now, Loughton was the biggest town on our map. Do you know that? The biggest town on the map. It was the capital. Was, not past tense. There used to be almost 500 size here. It's now 334. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. 330 and dropping. We've got almost run out of food. We're running low on Conmats. And, why? Well, that's because this pipeline is, well, it's blocked all the way from essentially Loughton tools all the way. Oh God. Oh dear. This is a capital killer. I tell you now. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look, the oil trains we're not on pause because the oil trains are still running. Oh. And thankfully, that's the last one. There are no more trains that can back up here. So we've cut off everything. We've cut off the. Oh my goodness, these guys aren't going to go anywhere either, are they? Look, you're just going to sit there and everything's slowed to nothing. So, what to do? Well, let's firstly work out what caused that. And you know what caused it? This train right here. He is being a total pain in the backside because there was a signal, as you can see, right there. Now, who would put a signal across points like that? Come on, own up to it. Some silly bugger, that's for sure. Wasn't me. Come on, get out of the way and let's reposition the signal where it should have been. And I'll just spin you around. And, oh, hang on a sec. No point in repositioning that signal while you're leaving that one there, buddy. Quite true, quite true. And, oh, look. Make him stop at the right place. And, wow, things start flowing. I tell you what. Yep. Pretty good. But look, wonder what Loughton's getting down to. Ooh, where are you? 299. Oh, good. It's fast becoming the worst. Well, not only that, Ashby was dying. It was up there too. And my goodness, what's going on? Everything. Absolutely everything, yeah. 332, you're stable. You were all growing before. Oh, Loughton's lost the other products that it had now. 295 and, oh, wow. All right, so I've really got to work out a better method of collecting planks. And you know, there's a few things that I think I should have a look at to avoid anything like that happening in the future. Are you going yet? You're not, are you? Why are you not going? Come on. Oh, slowly. All right. This is why I play it on 4 times. I'm too impatient to hang around waiting for things to happen. Oh, look, you are pushy. You're coming out now. All right. Well, I'm just going to let that play with itself because you know what I'm doing? I'm reloading the game from where we were last time. And, yep. I'll be back to fix that problem and maybe prevent a few more happening as well, hey? Let's see how I go. Right, well, we're all reloaded and back in the map prior to that horrible traffic jam. Looking at Loughton, and as you can see, it was at 451. Before it dive-bombed drastically. Ashby was at 347. It ended up with that other disaster at 347, 330 odd. So we did lose a few from Ashby, and well, it's surprising because Ashby gets all of its food and all of its conmat from truck deliveries. Where's Ashby? Here we are. All of the deliveries came via truck, so I'm a bit surprised why it dropped in numbers. Maybe it had something to do with the traffic that was going backwards and forwards to Loughton diving down as well. But anyway, what happened was Loughton lost its conmat supply, it lost its food, and it lost its tools. And those three things came from this side of the map. The food comes via boat from Williston, the tools came from Accrington through New Milton transfer, the boat lands here, and everything got clogged along the Mainline. So the objective is to work out how to avoid this yet again, and we'll start by dealing with that errant signal, because you were a problem. You were a very big problem. Thanks all the same. I'm going to move that signal to where it should have been. Now, that doesn't solve the problem, because the problem, we might as well play. The problem is we've still got trains on the planks line, and there's 3 of them. We've still got trains coming in and possibly having to wait here to get over to here. So anything waiting here is going to tie up what's happening behind it. So let's start by reworking these planks and delivering them not to this side but over to this side. So that sounds like a good deal. Get them off the main line, please, especially if they have to wait. So here we go. Let's configure this, and what can we do? Can we add platforms? Possibly another platform. No, you don't like that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just move it out of Fraz. So there's 4 of them, we need 4. Put a track in this side. That's nice. And remember earlier I removed the track coming from here that joined the main line. Well, instead what we're going to do, I think, is we'll just take this one straight through to there, bring it up to here, and we'll use this track as the approach and parking, if needed, for the planks. Manage the line, lower Loughton tools, platform number 1. Good. See that? That gets them, we'll just bring up that line by itself. That gets them, once they get off the main line here, that keeps them out of this bottleneck. So that's nice. That's a lot better. And just so we don't get caught doing that sort of nonsense again, that siding can go. And oh, look, we might as well get rid of this as well, because those are no longer needed. And we've still got the long run out for this one, so that's fine. He can come in here and wait. What else is going on in here? Seriously, there's a signal in between 2 points again, so a train could technically be sitting here and blocking. Yep, goodbye. Now, this steel train, he's presenting a few problems as well. He comes across, crosses the main line, pulls into here, waits for a fill, and then comes back out again. So I think the coming out again is the problem. He's got to cross this line and stop. Oh, that's another thing. Why are you there? You shouldn't be there either, I don't think. Why have we got a signal? Let's have another look at that one. If a train was coming in here, they'd be stopped and they'd be across the diamond and... well done, Stephen. Okay. Better lose that one too. But meanwhile, this steel train, I think I want him not coming out across here and causing delays. Right, I'm going to put him somewhere else. Where? Well, there's another line that he can actually go straight onto. So I'll put the crossover back in, and this time, after he's loaded up, well, he can come out here, and he can go along, have a little bit of a waiting track up to this signal before joining the eastern main line there. I think that sounds like a better idea. Signal there please for you, and let's see if that's changed the much better. So he'll come in along this line, there's nothing stopping him. Come in, pull up, wait for his steel, and then chuff off out along through here and join the plastics line, because the only thing on here at the moment is well, it's not just plastics, is it? There's a passenger service as well now. Alright, so we've taken off one siding there, we've moved that over to there, so the planks, and we've moved you over there, so we're eliminating all these crossing over of the main line, which is good. Speaking of which, I didn't like this. I thought this was far too long, and when you look at where I'd put the signals, there's not really enough room here. If a train's coming along and stop there, it'd be back over that crossing. So, not good planning, Stephen, not good planning. Try to avoid having trains stopping over any sort of junction. So, before the... No, yes, not after, Dopey. Before a junction. And you're in the wrong spot now, you're not needed. That's tidied that one up nicely. Now, so we've got a tool train coming in. Sorry, planks train coming in. He's just dumping and going again, so I shouldn't really... Here he comes now. I shouldn't really expect anything other than just a quick interchange here. Just come in, drop your load and disappear. So even though it's got its own approach track now, that shouldn't get bogged. It should clear fairly quickly. We've got this platform. The tools trains come in and wait here. Now they've got a nice approach track. We can store one of these four if need be. Good. Off the main line. Nice. What's happening up here? You're just waiting for this train to get through. Good. Signals don't look good here, Stephen. What are you doing? Correct, they don't. You are waiting there for this train to disappear. Let's see, he stopped there, still not moving. This train has to get way past this signal. Alright. Now I know these platforms are supposed to have their own signals, but if you look at this fellow up here on the left is not moving because he's waiting for this bloke to clear all the way over there. So let's help him out. I'll just put a little clearance signal there, and now he should start moving. He does, that's good. So he can get all the way up here now and doesn't have to wait for this guy, who is... What are you doing? You're waiting for this? How did you get that far up? Oh, gosh. Oh, great signal placement. You don't look to be in the right spot, and you should probably have been just before this thing here, which means you are now in the wrong spot. Excuse me, there's a train in front of you. Thank you. Okay, approach tracks. With both of these goods platforms up here, they're wait until full. Now on the New Milton line, there's only one train, so that's not really an issue. In fact, how are we going? Yeah, we'll leave it on one train. Could probably put another one on it. On the southern line, there's 5. So we could run into a problem here. We could run into a problem, have a train waiting, and we could have them stacking up behind it if we're not careful. So let's give that particular line its own little parking area, little entry area. Why not? Let's get rid of that so I can see what's going on. So the southern goods, we're going to need to redo that crossover, I feel. So the southern goods can come in there. We're still going to need the crossover to get out. This is the exit track. This is still the coming in track for the Milton goods to get over there. Okay, we're going to need a waypoint also to tell the southern region line to use that particular track. So manage line, this is the last one before here. Come in that way. Beaut. Now, so the southern region comes in there. We've got room to park 2 trains there, and let's say we've got room to park 2 trains there on the Milton line coming in, if need be. So that gets all the waiting trains there. Okay, I really also don't like... One thing I discovered was that these... the same mistake I made with the horses earlier on was setting a maximum stop time. If there is any blockage of plastics or steel, for example, and we can't produce goods, then we're just going to end up with a nice long queue of 5 goods trains through here, not going anywhere. So by setting a maximum stop time for that fella, it'll at least keep them flowing. Let's have a look at Mr. Milton. Do you need... You want to... Yeah, same deal here. Let's not clog these guys up with trains that are sitting there just doing absolutely nothing. Alright, off the pause. Speaking of trains doing absolutely nothing, assuming that the tools factory is getting a constant supply of planks, which it should. I mean, there's half a dozen trains going from there to there. Yeah, we're making assumptions. Assuming it gets enough, then that one there should always be able to fill up. But again, I've got it set to never, to forever. So again, keep them flowing. They should be fine. Okay, well, here's another one that also creates a problem. And wow, it's got to cross and block that traffic and this traffic coming out and coming in. Well, there are how many? 6 trains here. If for any reason there's a clog, you know what'll happen. We need to give them some parking. We need to give them some parking. So let's give them their own supply in track, lead in track. Get out of the way, I can't see. Oh dear. Now this isn't very realistic, is it, that we just kill a piece of track and put it back in again, but I think you can understand what's happening. Okay, so we've got timber coming in. You can wait. This is the lead in track for the timber. We might as well make it wait about what here, line it up with these others, make it wait about here. What are you? You're a no path. You're empty. And you're going still no path. Of course you're a no path because there's a train between you and where you're supposed to go. Okay, temporary little doody there so that you can turn around. And now you have a path. Good. Right, well, we'll just leave that as the main path in, shall we? Better get rid of that signal because that'll be the last thing we want, is somebody stopping there and leaving their bum out over that mainline area. So the log train will come back from wherever and scoot off the mainline pretty much straight away and head along the lead-in track. Good. So that gets park trains off the mainline. There. Oh my goodness gracious me, look at this. What have you done? See, even without all of that, the problem manifests downstream. Let's put it on a faster speed. See if we can clear this up. Now what are we doing here at the moment? We had the logs going from the forest to the mill to here and then being split and going up here to the tools factory. That's not happening anymore. The planks train picks the planks up from here and takes them all the way back. But now we don't need this. This is far too complicated for what's actually happening here now. Maybe we can simply take logs to planks back to here. We can drop the planks here. Right. Oh, we're running out of room too. We're running a little, oh, it doesn't matter. It's only raw products. It doesn't matter that we're losing them. What I'm getting at is maybe instead of the planks going all the way along this area and clogging this line up, they really only have to go to here. Yeah, okay. And because they're coming from here, 6 track? Seriously? Sure, let's do 6 track. Gives me an opportunity to tidy this up too, because I think this looks extremely untidy. Major track works happening. Oh dear. Alright. Okay, and so this is exclusively for the 3 log trains. Well, they're lucky, aren't they? They've got their own little thing happening. Construction not possible. Why not? That's better, huh? Okay, let's see if we can do this properly. Got to get this depot track out to cover all of these, so righto, that'll work. That'll work, provided we double slip every single junction here, which is fine. That's fine, it doesn't get used all that often. A couple of signals just to stop the approaching traffic if needs be, and something to stop the traffic going out if needs be. Now, our planks have somehow lost their way. Okay, they're going up there. How can I fix this so that I don't upset this line too much? I'm thinking they can still go out to the right, but I'm thinking maybe we'll just borrow this incoming line for a sec and tell them after New Milton to stop here. Not on that platform though. 3. Thank you. So you go out that way at the moment. You pick up whatever's there, and you come back and you get on this side of the track. Yep. And pick up there eventually. Now when I say eventually, for this to function we've got to actually change this route so that we don't go up here anymore. So you know what, Dryfell Forest, New Milton Sawmill, kill you. Oh, something doesn't like me. No, the route's fine. What doesn't like me are all these trains that are sitting here going in the... Oh, is that all? Is that all? You've simply got a no path. That's because you were in the station when I made the change, which is a pain in the bum, but go back in, please. Come on, in you go. Good stuff. Speaking of waiting till full forever, these guys are also set to that. So we'll put the time, kick the timer into place, because any clog, what are they taking there? Got the fuel and tools, no, machines, I think. What are they taking up here? Oh, right, tools and machine. No, Stephen, machines. No, tools and fuel. Gosh, engage your brain, matey. Engage the brain. So we don't want them sitting around waiting all day for full loads, especially when it's several different things happening here, and they might never get a full load of one of them. Okay, what are we doing now? Have we cleared this line yet? You're waiting there for what reason? I don't know, but go. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like we lost some logs. Right, you can go back up to New Milton Sawmill. You're not going to move, are you? Log train 3. You are stuck there. How can I get you out of there? I think we'll just do a little tricky little crossover. It's okay, seeing we're on a bridge. You should move now. You do. Thank you. Oops. 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 Oh dear. Took it out. Yeah, that wasn't the best, was it? Go back. Something's happening here. The traffic is flowing. Yes. Keep flowing, please. Keep flowing. Flow, my pretty flow. Okay, things are back on track there. Okay, you are a planks train that still needs to come here because we've got 300 planks, so that's 3 or 4 train loads. Keep going. We'll eventually fix you up. What are you waiting for? Waiting for free path. That would be a signalling issue because I don't think I've got a signal. Oh, yes, I do. I don't understand. Me not understand. Me not understand. Why? Oh, sorry, dopey. You're waiting to go in. This is exactly what I was talking about before. A queue. That's it. Of course you have a free path. And that signal that I put in, well, we don't need that anymore. Okay. Well, you know, if there's probably one more thing I'd like to do would be to take, let's have a look at this. These two are our ore line. Okay. These two are the in and out for the New Milton Bridge and Industries over here. And I'm saying that because I think what we should do is have a separate track, double track down here, for anything that is going to the north through Accrington. So that's the Conmat train and the tool train and so on. So okay, I'm going to do that one. We'll leave our waiting track there, and we'll add another double track to the outside. Right, let's hit pause for a second because we've got to do a little bit of fiddly stuff here to join these up. So that's the main line to the north through Accrington. This is a waiting section for our planks to come into this. Ooh, that's too close just here, isn't it? For our planks to come into the station up here, and then when they get out of the station and they leave the station, they need to get across to this outside track there. You get that? Now, for the northern main line, you've got to get over to the middle section of track, the through one. Where are we going to do that? In this section, I think. So from track 5 to track 3, yep. And from track 6 over to track, there, 4. Beautiful. Now let's put some waypoints into our various routes. Now we don't need a waypoint for you. We don't need a waypoint for Mr. Conmat train. We do need for you. You are now going to go via devices, and coming back you're going to go there. And out of Loughton, you're going to go not where I want you. Can I fix you? No, okay. Can't fix you. Oh, you don't go anywhere. Okay, why is this happening? You should be able to come out of here. Okay. Skip you out of Loughton and use that signal there as a waypoint, huh? That, I think, worked. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So that means we're getting rid of this junction here. Lovely. Okay, where's our tools train? I think that's the only other one that comes through this way. I'll do something very similar for him. Flip him over to this side of the track. We'll use these signals, I think. Manage line. Loughton Freight Station, Lower Loughton. After Loughton Tools, we're going to go to that signal. And after New Milton, we're going to go to that signal. And if we look at the route by itself now, it does the same thing. Okay, well that's going to take a while to sort itself out, because one thing I've noted, well, maybe this guy might take the new path. I doubt it. I doubt that he will, but just in case, let's see what happens. Are you going to take the new path? Let's find out. I've got a stop signal up here. I don't think you are, because... Ooh, wait. No. Damn it. Alright, you're going to take the old path then, see if I care. They will, eventually. What about you? Are you going to take the new path? You're not going to take the new path? No, because if you were, you could have kept going. Look, they'll sort themselves out. What about this fella? Let's see if he's going to take the new path. How much while we're waiting? We don't have many. Look, we've only got one trainload of planks left there. Good. And we've got the last planks train coming in, which means as soon as he's picked up, I'm going to actually kill that stop on that route. So you can stay there. So I remember you. You are going to come down here and you're going to go straight ahead. Trust me. Would I lie to you? Jeez, it's still getting busy, but I think that's only because we're getting sorted out here. Come on, straight ahead, straight ahead, straight. No. Still crossing over. That's annoying. Okay, planks train 1, where are you? You're there. There are no planks waiting. Good. So what we need to do now is to manage the line and kill that stop. Right. Yeah, right. Okay, well, look, it'll happen. Let's just see if it's coming in and out of here. Look at that. It is now. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we've achieved quite a bit. We've got rid of crossing over main lines in 2 places for trains. We've got rid of waiting times, by using an approach lane here for those trains where there's, for those lines where there's potential for blockage with waiting trains. We've cut out a totally unnecessary down there with the planks now, brought them back. So these trains here, these trains are going to be, whoa, did you just see that? Corn figure, cargo buildings, lots and lots of cargo buildings needed. Let's add some, lots of extra storage please, because you're gonna need it. Okay, we've got the logs and the planks being dealt with there. This one should be, oh, check out the line rate. Twice as much as needs be. That means 6 trains. I'm thinking that we have a problem. Look, planks train number 2. Oh, you poor thing. Are you lost? How did you even get over there? Good question. Let's send you back to Lower Loughton Tools. Is that going to work? He's not going to work, is he? You can tell this isn't real life because there's no way in the world you'd be putting temporary crossovers in like this to allow for stuck trains. Oh, come on, thanks. Get moving. Oh, what? You've just hooked yourself over to the ore line, buddy. This is not getting you anywhere near Lower Loughton Tools. Oh, yes it is. You're going to go up there, aren't you? Clever little thing. You goose. You absolute goose. Alright, you're out of that now. Stop. Flip around. Go back. And now down, down this. Oh, excuse me. Down this one. Wait for him to clear that signal and go down this one. Along this track, come on. God for that. Okay, let's revisit our line rate here now. Still 759, that's ridiculous, so we don't need that. Which means we could probably get rid of a couple of these log trains now. Why are we getting rid of them? Well, the most this can produce is 400, so we've obviously got twice as many trains on here as we need, so I'm going to get this fellow in, unload, and then kill it. Kill it as soon as it gets to 0. And preferably do this at slow speed because you might be able to catch the 0 then. Slow speed. And 4, 0. And sell. Good. Oh, we've got another one coming in. Go away, Mr. Warnings. Speed up, quick, get in there. Slow speed, get ready to sell it. Oh, 0 and sell. How's our line rate? 504. I think I can still get rid of another log train. Oh, this is great. Because this gets rid of a heap of traffic. This is not working well. I think this train is trying to send itself up that line. Where are you? You. You. Planks. Manage line. Why is it not showing? Why are you still up here? Oh, you were the last train. My goodness, that was a while ago. Okay, slight problem. You are expecting to come into here. Well, you can do that. How hard is that? Let's just put a little temporary track there and see, you're moving again. That's fine. What? Get moving. Friggin' temporary tracks everywhere. But that, yeah, well, that looks sort of like semi-realistic, I suppose. Except for that signal that's on the wrong side now of that little junction. So we should fix that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, straight in, smooth as. And everything else is flowing lovely. Nicely, nicely. How are our boats? We're still moving. And we've got stuff on the wharf. Hey, this hasn't been like this for a while, and the boats are moving. Wow, I think that's improved everything quite nicely. I wonder if 496, Loughton's getting its stuff. It's good, it's good, it's increasing. It's certainly better than the previous The previous 497. Well, it's decreasing on what? Increasing, isn't it, on what we started at? What did we start at? I don't think we're 497. I think we're at 450 something. Anyway, I'm happy with that. We've declogged quite a bit. We have enough vehicles. 8, maybe one more for the road. Give them another vehicle just to speed that along. We don't have any people. Yeah, 3 is acceptable. You 43. Well, there'll be a train coming in shortly. Steel. Quick look. How are we going with steel and plastics? Still working beautifully. Could probably do with a few more plastics, but is there any waiting? There is. Lots, in fact. Okay. How many plastics are we producing? 194 for Loughton, and our current line rate is 180. Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. No, we won't. We won't. I was going to. I know I've extended the platform here to allow for longer trains, but no, we'll just let that ride for a bit. The reason we're letting it ride is because we'd need to extend the platform here as well to allow for longer plastics trains, and I really don't want to do that, so we'll just let it ride. Alright, well, that was fun. Lots of mess, I hope, sorted out. What are we going to do with this siding? This platform siding? Yeah, well, not that I'm going to, but it could be used for pick up and drop off on this side somehow. Maybe? Yeah. That's okay. How's our coal? Oh, the ore is a problem. The ore is... where's our nearest ore mine that isn't in use? Over here. Whiz around here. Oh, there's a coal mine there as well, so we could whiz into the steel mill that way. That works nicely, possibly. Oh, look, there's so many things I've got to try and wrap my head around here. It's quite amazing. Quite amazing what you can do, what you possibly can get up to, and the things that you set up at the start that looked impressive way back then, but are now slightly redundant. Oh, never mind. I mean, this isn't redundant. This looping over the bridge bit here isn't redundant, because who knows, in the future there's going to be a connection from New Milton down through this way, perhaps. But that was the nature of rail, wasn't it? In the late 1800s in particular, you had companies that just said, let's invest some money in building a railway line, and they did, and we'll better get the date happening again. And then, you know, like 50 years later, well, okay, company's gone bust, can't afford to keep the railway line open, let's shut it. Such is life. Is there anything we can follow? What are you, a log train? Why is there a log train here? Oh, that's the approach track, you dork. No, that's fine. How dare you go on your approach track? Oh. Look at that. The line rate we set ages and ages and ages ago of maximum 400 is still working. That's good. That's exactly what we want. So, let's just follow this little oil train on normal speed and have a look at our new 8-track, or is it 6? 6-track line leading up to Dryfield Trade Exchange. Wow, for 1875 it's getting remarkably busy through here, but whew, tell you what, that was a bit of a mind bender. So if you want your mind bent a little further, come back next time. Alright, I'm Stephen Spry, and until then, hooroo for now. Bye.